4, 5, 6. I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Simply J coming at you with another video, guys. And today we're gonna be reacting to the Jubilee video that's sparked a lot of controversy on the internet recently. Where they take a bunch of strangers and rank them, and they have each other rank each other based on their IQ and intelligence, and at the end they take an IQ test. I need your help, okay? I'm on the road to 5,000 subscribers, and it'll really help if you leave a like and subscribe. It really does pushes my channel. And hey, leave a comment. I rarely get any comments, so if you want to leave a comment, it really does show me that you guys are watching the video. And yeah, let's just get into the video.
Should we just like go down and do
intros?
Yeah, I'm Sade, I'm 24. I work in finance. I have a bachelor's degree. I went to Yale.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21. I'm a high school graduate and I work in the Marine Corps.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology.
I'm Kaylee, I'm 25. I'm a software developer. I went to Ohio University and I have a bachelor's degree.
Maria, I'm 30 years old. I have my PhD in cancer biology and I work in a biotech industry. Grad school, I went to University of South Carolina, and undergrad, I went to University of Florida.
Guarantee you that they're just gonna give her like the automatic A+ ranking just because she has all of these things on her list, okay?
Florida.
Hi everybody, my name is Sean. I'm 27. I'm the director of social media for a company and I also work for a digital ad agency. I got a double major in dance and cultural anthropology. Undergrad, I went to Loyola Marymount University.
Hi everybody, I'm Ray. I'm 24. I graduated with a bachelor's degree from Harvard recently and I work in consulting.
Oh, y'all are babies.
I know,
that's what I was saying, is age an actor?
Yeah, it gives you like years of experience.
Yeah,
like
this,
We need to, maybe it's good to identify what intelligence means to everybody.
I think intelligence is better defined as your adaptability and your problem-solving skills more than it is your education. Obviously, like the education, the stuff you've been through puts a lot into play in it because it gives you more resources, more
If we're being 100% honest, I agree with this guy, okay? I feel like your IQ and your intelligence has to do with something with your adaptability and how can you get out of a problem, okay? Because if you think about it, if you're getting robbed and you have a math major, what the fuck are you gonna do? Really just throw an equation at them? I feel if you have a degree in something, that just means you're just smart in that area. Like if you have a biology degree, of course you're gonna, you know, be smarter than someone that doesn't have a biology degree. It doesn't make you necessarily dumber.
draw from. The formal education definitely helps, but I don't think it's in any way essential.
So what is the most essential?
So the most essential thing would probably be common sense.
Yeah, so for me personally, I think intelligence is both EQ, IQ, and that common sense, street smart intelligence, all of that combined.
People consciously or unconsciously, when they see someone, form an opinion immediately. Like I'm sure we all did right away.
When I saw you, I told myself, Maria, do not judge him just by his looks. He could be throwing you off, or that's just who he is, but he can talk the talk and walk the walk. Sean, I didn't want to judge him based on the way he looks or dresses or acts.
I get what you're saying. You're supposed to never judge a book by its cover because, you know, I could be coming in the room looking poor as ever, but I could be the richest man in the world and you'll never know.
I feel like I have a good combination of both, like book smart and street smart. So yeah, I think I have some input on that. There's so many aspects to intelligence. It really goes beyond IQ and EQ. Even those two different factors really don't really capture what it really means to be intelligent.
Totally agree with what they're saying. I feel like certain stuff you can't learn in college or in the classroom. It's just taught or you just learn from like a personal experience. And that could be used in the everyday life.
Besides my education and background, I feel like I have high emotional intelligence, like I'm aware of my surroundings.
As a software developer, my problem-solving skills are obviously top-notch, I think I would say.
I disagree, and the only reason I disagree is because I feel like your problem solving will only be valid in a software environment. It is your problem solving outside of work and like in the real life. Because say if you have a flat tire, would you know how to solve that flat tire?
Obviously, out of everyone here, I've got the least formal education. I consider myself intelligent. My mental dedication and my ability to adapt and to problem solve. What I do in the Marine Corps, I'm a Seaborne Defense Specialist. So I think that by virtue of what I do, that already requires some amount of intelligence.
Like this guy is trying too hard to prove that he's smart to these people. I think like he's, you know, he got a little scared because he's seen everybody with these high degrees and he doesn't have one. At the end of the day, bro, if you understand that you're smart, you don't have to prove anything to anybody.
Sorry, quick question. So do you think that only certain people can do your job, or do you think anyone can do your job?
Only certain people. You have to take the ASVAB before you go into the military. That's not really how much you know, but how well you can learn information.
100% agree with that. I feel like if you want to join the military, not only do you have to be in shape, and I know for a fact not all Americans are in top tier shape, and you know you have to have the mentality for it, okay? And not a lot of people are good just going into countries, you know, suiting up for battle. It doesn't fit everybody.
It's not an amount of how much you study, how much you know. You're not going to really get better at learning. Does that make sense?
I strongly disagree with you don't get better at learning. The idea that you can get better at learning is a pretty big signifier of intelligence. I'm very much dyslexic. I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum. Dyslexia means that there's a big gap in comprehension. So I was scoring 99th percentile in certain areas and like 3rd percentile in others. I'll never be able to learn another language. I took Spanish for 12 years and I can still basically only order a burrito.
I feel like you can get better at learning, but on the other hand, you can, okay? Because say if you have a monkey, right, and you just teach him stuff and how to speak in sign language, it shows that the monkey is, you know, getting better at learning. But on the other hand, you have people like with dyslexia that can't get better at learning, or no matter how many times they see something or try to learn it, it just doesn't click. I feel like it's on and off for certain people, and once again, it's just based on how well you are at adapting to certain subjects.
So I have a question. Why did you go to Yale and why did you go to Harvard?
My parents are immigrants from China, and I'm a first-generation immigrant as well, and college student as well. My family always really stressed the importance of formal education. For me, that was something that I really strive for.
For like people like me that come from poor backgrounds and generations of family that didn't go to college, it is some type of societal pressure that you have to go to college to like feel this status quo of, you know, hey, I'm the next step in the future. On the other hand, it's just really in my mind, I just don't want to be looked at as a failure to my family.
4, 5, 6. I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Like a lot of people underestimate everybody that's in the army, okay? Because if you think about it, these people are, at the end of the day, are still fighting for this country, even if it's not a main war that's going on. But they are still sacrificing their lives every day for us to have freedom in America. And I think it's a lot of respect for people that lay down their lives for people like us to do that. Most people think that when a person joins the army, they're just grabbing a gun and just going to kill people. But at the end of the day, I think it's more to that, more strategic learning and all types of stuff that plays into factors of like what the army actually does.
5, 6. I'm sorry.
I'm the villain this episode.
Does anyone think they're like at either end of the spectrum?
I'd say I'm 1, if nothing else, because I know what I'm about and I'm sure of that.
I agree with Tyler on this one, okay? Putting himself at number 1, I feel respect for that, because like, why care what other people think? If you feel like that you have a certain amount of intelligence, then go ahead. Like, I have a 4.5 with all honors classes, and at the end of the day, I know that what I learned in school doesn't necessarily make me smart. That I'm better at learning the standard material than other kids. But on the other hand, that kid could be really good at investing in stocks, and in the future could be a billionaire just off that knowledge alone and never have to take a reading class again.
I'm a scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us. Tyler, he ranked last for me personally because the way he carries himself. He was ranking intelligence based on his point of view and not taking in other people's point of views and compiling results. I
think actually you're not taking in Tyler's point of view, because if you think about it, everybody in this room has a college degree besides him. So technically, he is the other person with another point of view. Why wouldn't a person that's literally trained on the battlefield and has to do operations and stuff like missions stuff wouldn't have a high EQ, okay? If you ask me, I feel like soldiers, I literally have the most highest emotional, you know, IQ, because I feel like they could read a room, know when something is getting hostile, how to calm down a situation. Why would somebody that makes COVID-19 vaccines in a lab understand emotional values from people?
I put myself 6 because I feel like I might be the weakest in terms of actual IQ score. Hopefully I can make it up as everything else. So I did put myself as least intelligent. However, if it can't be me, I definitely think Tyler, unfortunately, his way of thinking is linear. And I think intelligence is almost like a sphere. It's a picture. And right now he's only coloring with one color than, you know, with the rainbow.
Look at your file. It says that you're 27 years old, social media director, digital advertising, double major in dance and culture anthropology. Now, I feel like rank yourself higher. And the reason I say that is because not everybody literally understands how social media and social media culture works. I think that people like Mr. Beast that know how to read social media and knows how to make stuff viral are literally geniuses.
ranked by intelligence, an IQ test. It's not that far out the realm of possibility.
So number 1 is Raymond. Number 2 would be Kaylee. Number 3 will be Tyler. And number 4 would be Shada. Number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
I think it's kind of funny how Miss Know-It-All with the, college degrees and, vaccines for COVID or whatever got ranked last. I feel like it really took a hit to her ego. And I'm also happy that the guy at number 1, I feel like that was mostly deserved because in the beginning, he could already tell that, it's both sides of intelligence and how stuff works. And I feel like he was more open to, looking at different points of views. And once again, intelligence tests don't really entail how intelligent you are.
I'm sure if you studied for an IQ test, you would do a lot better. IQ tests are just one aspect or one way to measure intelligence.
Guys, that's pretty much going to be it. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment sections. Don't forget to leave a like and let me know what I should react to next. And join my Discord, first link below, and have a good day. And remember, just because you don't have a college degree doesn't make you dumb. Peace.